Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Veve OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say, where's Dashie? Dashie again, currently protecting the house. So we do have a bit to go over today. We'll start off with the OMI. It's very flat on the day, up or down 0%. We are at 00060. I think we did hit 5.9 last night a little bit. Anyone take advantage? I'm not sure. It doesn't look like too many people took advantage because there's 195,000 in volume again today over the last 24 hours. That does reach towards like the afternoon when people are a bit more active in trading. That did reach yesterday 300 something thousand, but still that is nothing. There is so little volume on the token. Any big purchase that could happen next week will likely pump it. Yeah, yesterday's low was 59149. The market is recovering today, so you have Bitcoin up over 5%, almost 6%, Ethereum up 4%, BNB up 6%, Solana up 8%, Lido Staked up 4.2%, XRP up 5%, Dogecoin up 3.6%, and Toncoin up almost 1%. So the top 10 has recovered. Actually, it does look like everything is recovering today. I actually don't see much red here at all in the top 100. So I just want to take a look at flow real quick just because love it, up 5.5% to 87 cents. So if you want to see more OMI content, I'll be live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Crypto Rain and Dr. Stuff on the first episode of OMI is My Homie. Most weeks it will be on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but it'll be Thursday today because I think Dr. Stuff had a scheduling conflict. Anyway, let's go over some Veve stuff. So we have Bill Gardner that finally reached 1 million points. Shout out to him. I think I might have a couple months before I get there. Jimbo Lingo got to level number 83. Congrats. Shout out to him. And then we have a couple other things going on. We have Azza, or Kaki Gaijin, saying, I was going to buy a second Wolverine, but then my waifu brain took over, buying, I think, 7 of these Annas. The first appearance Anna, I think the last one he bought was 85. Those have gone down so much. Those are like $140, $150. So being down at like $85 for people to stack is really nice for her fans. I was telling Lori Brenner the other day that one of the most awesome things I wanted to do was get the number 41 Anna. I think she was going for like $700, $800 at one point. And I wanted to get her, and then I wanted to get those Christian Louboutin shoes, those epic shoes that if you were at New York City, if you were at the Comic-Con after party, or at least the gold silver logo after party, you were able to go in and see a couple of people got those shoes. If you got the NFT, you were able to get the physical. Or if you bought the physical, you got the NFT, and they just looked incredible. I wanted to put them on her, but then, of course, somebody bought that Anna before I could get it. And speaking of buying stuff, people that be stacking, they be stacking hard. Let's take a look at Stacker. Stacker, by the way, has gone through a little bit of a... Oh, it's not even working now, damn. Yeah, they're going through a little bit of an upgrade. If you try to go and have an account on Stacker, it does connect to your Veve account now. So that is pretty cool. I understand some people are like, well, I don't want to put in my Veve password over on Stacker. You technically don't. You put it in over on the Veve website and the account just connects to Stacker. But I understand the hesitation. But again, it is Dr. Profit that is going in and kind of running this stuff. So a couple of the stacks that I want to really go over. One is Wolverine. And unfortunately, you can't see who the top people are right now because they have to go in and re-sign in. But I think it's Pilot 24 and Standoff Chart that they're both 1 and 2. I don't know which one is which. But one of them has 79 Wolverines, the other has 72. They've been kind of dogfighting on that for the last day and a half, 2 days. The price is $117.49, so they have a ton, like thousands of dollars worth of him. Pretty soon, they'll be over that 10,000, that 5-figure mark, and that is not the only one I want to go over. One of the other ones is going to be Cyclops. Cyclops has not... I feel like he's very, very underrated, or I don't want to say underrated because he's $35 for a rare Marvel Mighty. But when the top holder has 433 of him, I would say he's a little bit of a fan, maybe a casual fan, because I mean that is in the 5 figures. That's $15,000 worth of Cyclops. That's just over like 21%, give or take. So like I said, a lot of stuff to go over there. And the last thing I want to go over is the Ecomi secret rare logo. Remember how yesterday it was like $1,000? Now it's almost double at $1,850. And again, the top holders are going and getting 3 and 4, so they're really super stacking. I think the top holders, there's one who have 5, 3, and 4 of the gold silver, but most people in the gold and silver logo group, they only have 2. Oh, most of them only have one. I'm lucky and I have two. But for the Ecomi Secret Rare, because they're so much cheaper to stack than the Veve Gold Silver logos, yeah, these are people be going hard on this. Somebody messaged me before like, hey, what do I get? Do I get a Secret Rare logo or do I get $1,000 worth of OMI? And this was when it was $1,000 for the Secret Rare logo, and even at that point, I was definitely going to lean towards OMI. But now at $1,850, having it 85% increase on that logo, like, okay, definitely go and get some OMI. Again, I was telling a friend this. I wasn't telling, this is not financial advice. This is just letting you guys know what I had told them. Figuring that they could just go and buy OMI. And I don't know which one of these super pumps first, when we have OMI to NFT, whenever that is, I'm not sure. But when that goes and that takes off and there's some arbitrage, could the Secret Rare logo pump first? Absolutely. But in the long term, again, I'm pretty sure OMI is going to take that title. We have Steven Duarte trying to create a new floor, and I think this was for Cyclops as well, trying to get a bunch of them that have 40 on there, and then some guy named Phenoeton goes in and ruins it. I hate it when that happens. The United States Postal Service has retweeted or reposted a Veve post saying, dive into the soulful melodies of bluegrass as the United States Postal Service is cherished. And they go and they have 385,000 followers. So it's pretty nice for them to do that. And we have Mr. MC1 saying, very exciting to see United States Postal Service drop digital stamps on Veve Official. You guys were early by 3 to 5 years and now it's more mainstream. Are you in at $6 a stamp, ? Let's grow the space together. And then he goes in and he tags CryptoPunks, Pudgy Penguins, Cryptoys, Candy Digital, A Kid Called Beast, Asian NFT, Spatial IO, and a bunch of other stuff, a bunch of other people. Because again, like me, Mr. MC1 just wants to grow the hobby and grow the space. That's just better for everyone involved. We also have the Tomb of Dracula Secret Rare. This guy named Collectibles Rush that has a ton of them. Big floor at 215 to 284. Mario Nafault reports that Bank of Russia is reportedly accelerating cryptocurrency adoption for international settlements to diversify global payment methods and reduce reliance on the US dollar. Love that they're getting into crypto. Not a huge fan that they're going and trying to reduce reliance on the US dollar, just because, again, I live in America and I want the dollar to be, fairly good, fairly usable. But exploration of a sandbox regime for cryptocurrency and potential direct use of CBDCs are on the table. So shout out to Russia for doing the one thing that everybody doesn't hate, which is getting into crypto. Yeah, so if anyone is trying to log into Stacker, they even posted, brace yourselves, we're tinkering with the Stacker login today. Buckle up for a bumpy ride. There's a bunch of different rumors that might be going on about what Stacker might do in the future. I'm very excited. I can't say what it is, but I'm very, very excited. Also, for the Ecomi Secret Rare logo group, most people are in the US, but then you have people that are in Germany, Turkey, Singapore, Mexico, Australia, Dubai, Brazil, and Canada. Those are the most people that happen to be in that Secret Rare Ecomi logo group. If you're in one of those, or if you're in another one and you want to join and represent your where you're from, let me know. Veve Comics post enters Storm and Killmonger. Black Panther takes matters into his own hands and embarks on a covert solo mission to deal with Ra and Khonshu directly. Wakanda's conflict with Moon Knight has escalated, even with spies all across the continent feeding information. Wakanda is overwhelmed. Everything changes, though, when a pair of freedom fighters enter the fray. Ultimate Killmonger and Ultimate Storm. I really, really like this, just because you did have T'Challa go and marry Storm at one point. Then they go and they break up at another point. But if you read that comic, it's super sad, just because they both think that it's their fault. They both think that if they were to just talk about their feelings, it would be much, much easier, and they would have stayed together. Foster Hill goes and posts, I reached level 70 in Veve Official Master Collector program last night. At my current rate of accumulation, I would hit level 100 in 1,152 days, or just over 3.1 years. The fact that there are already collectors at level 100 is incredible, and I tip my cap to you. Every collector's journey is special and unique in their own way. As someone who had never collected physically or digitally before Veve, I'm grateful to this platform for allowing me to ignite a passion I never knew existed. I'm especially grateful to everyone who has shared in the journey and supported me as I navigate the space that has possibilities which are only limited by your imagination. Until the next milestone. Veve Comics trying to get traction, saying new comic showtime. Share in the comments below what Veve Comics you picked up today. Obviously, this was yesterday when we had it at I think like 3 in the morning, and I bought a couple Planet of the Apes, all commons, team common over here. We had Energy Tour go and say maybe a little too much, missed the covers that he wanted, but he happened to buy I think like 16 comics. Greyhound Groot says, great day, got the ones I want, especially the Boss Logic covers to match. Looking forward to reading Ultimate Black Panther 3. Speaking of Tomb of Dracula that I mentioned before, there was a Tomb of Dracula in 1973, the year that it was made, sell for 1,500 doll hairs. You heard that right, 1,500 doll hairs. It's probably going to be worth a bit more in the future. Yeah, Bruce Wayne Clark go and say, welcome home Wolverine number 4. His nice little stack of 4 there. Doesn't measure up the people that have 70 plus, but it's still nice to stack. And he got it at 92. And Low Mint Mix said, y'all Wilden for real, because he was able to pick up a first appearance R2-D2 for 99 doll hairs. For less, that is, like 52% higher, 51% higher, 51.5% higher than the original price of $60. And obviously, it is very special. Speaking of special mints, or special golden moments, you have Rudy Name Coast saying, welcome to the family, mint number 333. We're in the golden era of collecting. Having to get the number 333 of the partner statue. Absolutely bananas. Also, we have, from Bitcoin Magazine, the world's largest Bitcoin ATM network partnered with the fastest growing grocery chain, Fairway. Plans to develop over 60 Bitcoin ATMs. They did not give a time frame for that, but maybe soon. And here's some numbers on the first appearance Wolverine digital collectible. The current floor price is, as we went over before, 114, 117, whatever it was. But Comics and Crypto goes and says this includes the $1,000 for the 1997. That's the year that the X-Men, of X-Men 97. That's the show that it's based on. 1,142 for number 45, which is a sub 50 mint. $1,250 for the number 123. That is just the sequential mint that it stacks. $1,600 for 1975, which is publishing mint year for Giant Size X-Men number 1, and $5,000 for the 1974 publishing mint for Incredible Hulk number 1. That is the first appearance of Wolverine. And we also have on sale something that sold yesterday, a Miles Morales Secret Rare number 178 for $9,350. I mean, there's some people that spent well over $10,000 for that, so I think they got a pretty good deal. Vincent Zerzola says, wow, maybe we will get a Peach Momoko addiction cover in the future. Peach Momoko says she liked Vincent's comment saying, but where's your Veve addiction cover? So hopefully one day that she does get that. Bam Bam saying, dude, that would be amazing. All the Peach Momoko fans that we love here would love her. Stacker's doing this thing called Veve Collectible of the Day. And right now, I think yesterday's was Wednesday, because it was Wednesday. So it's Wednesday Adams. And there wasn't too many people that had stacked her. There's a couple of people out of 3. Thantos has it. Puski has 8. There's somebody that has 9. So there are people that really like her. I think just because Adam's Family just got that big rebirth since last year from Jenna Ortega with the, that one. So Low Mint Mick went and had he posted Vader with a couple of stormtroopers, about 18 of them, and he says 982 stormtroopers are not pictured. The iPhone would explode. Really need Veveverse. So that, and again, that's just in his showroom. I'll give you all a little alpha here. I forget how many months ago, I think it was last year, buddy of mine tried to put in he had stacked like hundreds upon hundreds of this particular collectible, tried to put, I think, like 350 of them in, and it crashed. So obviously that needed some work, and I think that's why we haven't had a ton of new users go in, or at least beta users go into the Veveverse, just because it had its limitations. Also, Mr. 41, I remember telling y'all yesterday, he sold a Spider-Man Secret Rare, and then he got 2 Ecomi Secret Rare logos. He sold another Secret Rare Spider-Man, this time to Josh7291, and this time he got the number 41, Winnie the Pooh. So shout out to him. Also, shout out to Low Mint Mick that goes out and says, hey, I bought a logo at about 1,100, and now it's 1,800, so he's probably feeling really good about that. But yeah, Clever Jerk decided to go and let the number 41 Winnie the Pooh go. So shout out to both of those whales, Clever Jerk and Mr. 41. I would love to get both of them on my show, but they keep turning me down. Maybe we could do a twofer. Get both of them on at once. One of the things that Clever Jerk purchased with that was he purchased the number 88 Frozen 2 Pencil Secret Rare. It's just a cool number. Obviously, there are a lot of other funds from that Winnie the Pooh sale that he could use, so I don't know what he's going to get. There was a bumper space on today at 6 in the morning. Was I there? Of course I was. Got to support what I like to buy, and speaking of what I like to buy, I did get a little bit more Definity. I'll go over that, I guess, towards the end of the video. Yeah, I'll do that. So we had a Silver Surfer comic come out today. It's the first appearance of Mephisto, and Sleepin' Comics says, oh, I found this one in my basement. Sleepin' doesn't buy trash. Sleepin' only buys and only collects stuff that is going to be super good or is already super rare. Like, again, it's a 4.0, so that probably costs several hundred, if not thousands of dollars. Again, just because it is a pretty decently key comic. But today, it seems like people have not gotten that memo because it has not sold out. It did make a couple thousand, but let's see the numbers right now. So it has 1128 left. That means about 3,500 or so has sold. Multiply it by 7. Figure about $25,000 that this had made so far, which is fine. It'll go on and likely sell out eventually just because the Secret Rare... Well, yeah, the Secret Rare is more expensive, but the Ultra Rare is actually only like $13, so I don't know if that's really enough of a percentage of a win for people to go in and gamble if it's just going to be for the Secret Rare. So maybe not. We shall see. And we also have the one that the Secret Rare Miles Morales that did sell was from Mr. 41, and I think he has a couple of them. So just selling one of them, it's not like he's exiting or doing anything. Again, he has a couple, so to sell one, again, what's he gonna get? I don't know. Kathy Wood and Ark Invest bought 66,504 more shares of Tesla yesterday. Shout out to them for knowing what the future is going to hold. Oh, it was Mr. 41 also bought the number 1975 X-Men because it was released in 1975. So it was the giant size X-Men. That's what he happened to go and buy. So shout out to him for that. And it was him that got the 1975 Wolverine as well. Okay, I see what he's doing there. I see what he's doing. Somebody made a video of David Yu dancing over Paul Barron. It's like the greatest thing that I've ever seen. It was fantastic because, you know, he spanks him. On my Snapchat yesterday, I got a ad for Fortnite, official Fortnite, and who is that? That is Aang for Avatar: The Last Airbender. And Fortnite, just Epic Games be getting these partnerships, and I can't help but think that, again, this is just my mind doing my mind's things. You have Cavernous that's building the Viviverse, Epic that has a partnership with Cavernous. 97% sure that they will be interoperable at some point in the future. Maybe next year, but, you know. Oh, so remember yesterday when I was talking about Viz manga? What did David go and post last night? Oh, he posted a heart sharing Viz, saying, manga and Marvel fans assemble, read some new spectacular Marvel series in Viz manga app, download today. And they had 400-something thousand followers over on their Facebook, but they have 1.3 million over on their over on their X. And I wonder why David's posting about that. He also posted about I can't talk about that. But yeah, I wonder. There are a couple times where I will talk about. There are a couple times where David goes and posts things that really have nothing to do with Veve, or it seems like it has nothing to do with Veve. Quandary. Veve just basically put out like a good interview yesterday with one of the artists we had, Adi Granov, one of the exclusive artists that we have over on Veve, and David Yu goes and posts True Top Artists, going and sharing like the hour-long video that it was. I was able to go in and post a little bit of it. Oh, and then he goes and just also shares about the bluegrass thing from the United States Postal Service. Thought that was cool also. Remember a few years ago when he took a pic with Vitalik? That was really cool. Again, I wouldn't read into that. David really just likes taking pictures. You know, fun times. Binance gets full Dubai permit after Zhao cedes control of Unit. Tether reorganized into 4 divisions as it expands beyond stablecoins, and Bitcoin halving is expected to take place on the 20th of April. I think that is going to be in the mid-morning. I'll find out for you, though, right now. If you go to Bitcoin halving countdown, it is going to be at 1 day, 8 hours from now, almost 9 hours. It does say it's going to be at 1 o'clock UTC. I don't know if that's 1 a.m. or if it's 1 p.m., in which case we'll get it, at 9 a.m. So either way, that'll be it for me today. Everyone please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I love y'all. Goodbye, guys. Meow, 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 meow.